Hello, and welcome to the Penny Stamps Distinguished Speaker Series. My name is Laura de Becker. I am the Helmut and Candace Stern Curator of African Art and the Interim Chief Curator at the University of Michigan Museum of Art. Together with a team of collaborators, I curated the exhibition Wish We Were Here, African Art and Restitution, currently on view at UMA through July of 2022. In this exhibition, my team grapples in a very public way with 11 artworks from UMA's permanent African art collection that we have throughout the years flagged for review, either because of what the objects are or of how and when they arrived at UMA. Our project uses the resources typically set aside for exhibition making and directs them towards research, towards creating partnerships with African colleagues and museums, towards developing guidelines for our African collection at large, and yes, towards returning artworks that are deemed candidates for repatriation. The research findings are shared in the exhibition as we discover them to make the whole process as transparent and transferable as possible. UMA is one of many museums in the global north that is attempting to make headway on the issue of restitution, yet solely focusing on questions of repatriation from the point of view of institutions in Europe and the US runs the risk of yet again replicating a colonial mindset. Today's conversation serves as a crucial reminder of the incredible work taking place on the African continent and reflects on what happens after repatriation of artworks takes place, when objects go homeward and re-enter the societies they were torn away from. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome two of the most important voices and thinkers on these issues. World-renowned architect Sir David Adjaye, who is joining from Accra, Ghana, and artist, critic, and art historian, Professor Chika Okeke-Agulu from Princeton University. In conversation, they will reflect on the entanglements of material culture and museums with issues of decolonization and restitution, especially in the context of Nigeria, where Sir David Adjaye's Edo Museum of West African Art is projected to open in 2024. Please join me in welcoming our speakers, who are colleagues, collaborators, and friends, for this urgent and critical conversation. We are in for a treat.
Welcome, Sir David. It's such a pleasure to be here with you to have this conversation today.
Thank you, Chika, for inviting me. I'm thrilled to be here to have this conversation.
Of course, what brought us together today is the project at the University of Michigan Museum of Art around the question of African art and restitution. In fact, they have this project that they call Wish You Were Here. Of course, we are speaking today on a topic that's called Homeward, which of course has to do with these issues around restitution, the return of African art and cultural heritage that's been in exile, mostly expropriated from the African continent during the colonial period. And so they set up this project to investigate and explore these questions from the vantage point of a research university and a university museum. And so what I would like for us to do today is to roam around and across a number of topics and issues. First of all, with the exhibition project around restitution and the whole point of this project. Then I'm also very interested in exploring also this idea of homeward with regard to your own practice. It's something that I'm intrigued by and I would like for us to explore. And finally, how these two things come together, right? The objects in the museums around restitution, your own professional arc and research interests and how that come together in one of your latest projects, which is the Edo Museum for West African Art in Benin City. So would, touch on these three areas. And of course, the idea of restitution, the question of restitution is very topical today. Just in the past month, we've seen Germany announce the return of more than 1,000 Royal Benin objects to Nigeria. We've seen the Jesus College return the cockerel, and there have been small movements. I still call them small movements, but significant, nevertheless. The French are returning 26 objects of Dahomey treasures. And one of the questions that I wanted to explore with you is, how you see this contemporary, in fact, recent trends around repatriation and restitution of African art, because I know it's something that is quite important, to your practice, how you see these recent shifts.
Oh, thank you, Chika. There's a lot of very urgent questions that you've asked, but I think this will make it hopefully a really wonderful conversation. I think with regards to restitution, I think Fenwell and Benedict's very important paper on the issue, I think, has to be read by anybody interested in the subject. And in conversations with them, I just think that it's very clear that this status quo of the sort of patrimony, the sort of artistic and cultural patrimony, which is basically the evidence of the civilizations of the continent being in the Western world, is fundamentally flawed as a conceptual idea, and makes no sense logically if you are in any way a scientific mind or a kind of humanist mind. So I think that the sort of penny has dropped, and I think that there's a lot of resistance through a kind of an insistence on a kind of certain image of history, but essentially the penny has dropped, the glass is broken, and there's no way going back. The genie's out of the bottle, there's no way going back. And the question is really, I think, the conversation about, who's on the right side of history during this process of restitution, because it has to happen. This sort of chain, the sort of armature of this colonial horror of the last, 400 to 500 years needs to change, intellectually and emotionally. So I'm very clear for me about what this is, what this position is. And I think that what it does is that it finally allows for what I call the kind of modernities of the continent to finally take root, as opposed to the kind of indentured servitude of the continent, to sort of come to a full end. And that modernity is about being able to control one's creative and cultural tropes and being able to use those to accelerate one's own image of one's modernity. Yes. And when that isn't kind of if that's handcuffed by a kind of past sort of colonial oppression, and there's no way of using that as a rudder to guide a future, I think that the situation actually has become incredibly perilous on the continent without the patrimony of the objects.
That's what I was saying to someone recently around this idea of a huge portion of the best of Africa's cultural heritage exiled overseas. To imagine what the so-called Western civilization could be without the cultural heritages, right, of Europe, all the way from Greece to Rome, and we're still being knocked on the head by all these Greco-Roman architectures that still populate much of Europe. So to imagine that Europe didn't have all of this stuff with which it has woven these mythologies of greatness, right? If you were to empty these museums and institutions, you could basically eviscerate the entire structure called Western civilization. And so I think that that's what a lot of people don't get, right? That when, especially now that Africans, they have a voice, it didn't used to be the strong, the voice, remembering that already by the independence decade, as African countries won their independence, they started asking for the return of these things.
Yes, it's not new.
Yeah, so it's not a new thing. In 1975, I think 12 African countries tried to get a resolution through at the UN. That didn't go anywhere. So it's not as if Africans have not been asking about this, because they knew how important that it was in terms of the rejuvenation that they expected at time of independence. It's not just enough to say, oh, you've got your political independence, and yet a lot of the cultural heritage without which a society is basically, as you pointed out, indentured. I actually like that term, right? Yeah. And so this call for the return of these, especially the finest of these, right, is irrevocable. Despite the resistances that you point at in Britain and so forth, now the far right is using this as a wedge issue and so forth, but it's never going to go away. Which of course brings us to what museums, because on the one hand, you have the politicians, and on the part of the Germans, they've made the right call. In England, they have not. In Belgium, they have not, and so many other places in Europe. But then you look at the museums and wonder, what are they doing? How are they contributing to these conversations? I think about American museums, right? The big museums that have some of the finest objects, the Metropolitan Museum, the Artis of Chicago, right? The Field Museum in Chicago, all these places, the National Museum for African Art in Washington, DC, that I'm waiting to hear how they are viewing these questions, these issues, because we still have not heard anything other than hiding under the banner of lack of provenance or provenance research. Of course, I understand the whole point of provenance, but it seems to me that
it's not a credible argument anymore. It's not a credible argument anymore in any way.
I don't know what provenance research you're doing about Benin. We know when these things we are taking, they even had lists of the stuff that we're taking. We know that there were hardly any, if at all, any royal type objects outside of Benin before the looting in 1897. Correct. Right? So what research they're trying to do to find out if they were taken in 1897, it's either they were taken in 1897 or they are not part of that
royal
collection, maybe made in the 20th century and so forth, which is a different business altogether. So this question of, we need to do provenance research. Well, if they need to do that, they better get on doing that right away. That's my position as far as that is concerned.
No, and I think it then brings us very nicely onto, I think, what the 21st century offers, which is an opportunity for a different frame and relationship. And I think the smartest museums will see this as an extraordinary opportunity to really, I think, rethink the model of the Western Museum, which I think is quite frankly fatigued and exhausted in its own way. The promotion of itself as the kind of pyramid of a kind of civilization idea, and that everybody knows that doesn't hold water. That the world is not hierarchical that way. Maybe economically, but it's not culturally in any way. And culture is how we remember civilizations, not economics. You know, there are lots of rich empires and, you know, whatever, but culture is the way we define and understand our civilizations. And, you know, I think that the smartest institutions will understand that this is an opportunity to recalibrate and reframe themselves into a kind of, you know, a post condition of what they were, their genesis, fraught as it was with all the kind of issues of colonialism, can be turned into an advantage where they shift to a much more sharing and dialogue-based institution that starts to kind of create synergies globally with institutions that haven't been born, but help nurture and create those institutions and have a kind of a real global dialogue. You know, I think that the opportunity for Western institutions is that they can be at the forefront of setting up a true network of global cultural institutions that really start to talk about the diaspora of cultures around the world and help you know, countries that have not even had the chance to think about these issues because of developmental kind of issues, really accelerate these and understand that they are absolutely sustainably critical to their evolution. As they think about simple things like roads, they also should be thinking about fundamental things like culture, which are part of the kind of, for me, the social sustainability of how you emerge from, you know, that sort of servitude culture to an independent state. So I think that there's a real role for Western institutions, private and public, to play in that. And I think that that could be a really powerful regenerative idea of the importance of the topology of the museum. That if it was about the sort of enlightenment of a certain civilization to believe their sort of role in a kind of pyramid, it can be shifted to become about, you know, the way in which the world understands that the creativity and the cultures that produce the artifacts that we value as the most important things in history is a global phenomena, and that as a civilization and as any civilization and as part of the human race, accelerating and promoting that only helps our own collective future in the world. As we sort of dismantle ourselves from this kind of notion of silos and spaces that we exist in, which are completely made up, but really we are on this ball as a kind of civilization called human beings, trying to accelerate a certain kind of intelligence of our existence for these, you know, hundreds of thousands of years. So, you know, let's get with the real project, which is to really express humanity rather than this false project of, you know, essentialism and, you know, hierarchies of race, which are completely illogical, actually.
It's really incredible when you think about the fact that it's these same mostly colonial institutions that began to make the argument about how they are now global museums, right? Correct. And at the same time, these are institutions that are basically hoarding human culture.
In remote places that only a certain percentage of the world, 5%, is able to see.
Exactly. And it's not just that they don't even have the facilities to display more than, for the most part, more than 10% of what they are
of the collections.
And so if they are willing to claim the mantle of being global, then they might as well begin to think, and I think this is the point that I get from what you were saying, of thinking about how to share the world's heritage and enable the infrastructure, the system, the landscape, whereby the sharing rather than hoarding becomes the model of the museum. Because right now, museums are still about hoarding stuff. They are great to the extent that they have 1 million objects in storage somewhere. That's what makes them great, not because they are willing to enable greater circulation of human culture and artistic production. And so when they talk about, let's say, Africans, and they say, well, you know, it's not just about returning these objects, it's about sharing it with humanity. I would love to share the Renaissance, you know, paintings with humanity, right? I would love to share. There's nothing that would please me more than having the medieval, you know, altar pieces shared with me in Lagos.
Right?
that
we
would be, that's exactly when it will be clear that they are sincere, right?
Correct.
About sharing world's heritage. And that's why I think that the project that Laura and her team are doing with Wish You Were Here represents the kind of space, critical space, to actually begin to ask the right kind of questions. Because I think that what the exhibition shows is the complications, right, of what we're talking about when we think of restitution, that they have different categories of objects, right? The Benin bronzes that they have, which if they turn out to be genuine, because it's either they're genuine or they're not.
Or they're not. There's a lot of fake.
Royal Benin
there are a lot of fakes.
objects. If they are Royal Benin objects, then they have to have been looted from the palace.
Simple.
If they are not, then it means that they are pretending to be Royal Benin objects.
Correct.
And so there are those categories of objects, and then they have the Igbo and objects from southeastern Nigeria that I have spoken about, a lot of which were expropriated, stolen, looted during the Nigerian Civil War in 1967 to 70. I see the objects that they have in their collection similar to the ones that were circulated by certain, European dealers that people still know their names and knew that they were the ones sponsoring these acts of looting when they occurred at the time.
And this is history. It's not even a secret. This is history.
So you have those categories of objects that are of recent, right, act of post-colonial looting, right, in times of war. And then they also have other objects that are, like the Nkisi figures from the Congo that have much less clear provenance in terms of when they were taken and so forth. There are hardly any definite acts for some of these other kinds of objects. And then finally, there's the Mbembe piece that would have been used to inter the bones of the dead, right? Human remains. And human remains are a huge part of the discourse around restitution, right? Correct. So the exhibition has these various categories of objects that sort of remind us the need to adopt different strategies. That you have canonical, what one might think of as canonical objects that were taken at definite dates and places. There shouldn't be too much debate around where to return them to, or if they should be returned, or things that contain human remains, right? So I think that they're asking the right kind of questions. And it seems from what I see from the exhibition that if they determine that the Mbembe object has human remains, that there's a willingness to ask and start processes of possible return, right? Or even the Benin object. I would like to see the big museums be as active, right, around these questions. Otherwise, it would seem as if they're just hiding, the stuff that they are keeping in their collections.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
So this then brings us to the second part of what I wanted for us to talk about, this other aspect of Homeward that has to do with your own practice, right? You began your career as an artist, scholar, and architect. I like to put it in that order.
I was listening very carefully there.
You began your career in England, set up an office in London. But in recent years, you've moved your practice to Accra. And I see that as its own homeward journey, right? I wish the African art objects would make as quick a homeward journey as you have. But could you talk a bit about what this means to you, to move your practice to Accra, what that has meant to you and how it's working?
For me, the sort of, I would call it the sort of enforced exile that happened with my parents' generation, where they felt that they had to leave a world that they just didn't believe in terms of its lack of democracy, because of the systemic sort of changes that were happening in nation building at the beginning of the sort of independence sort of movements across the continent, has meant that we sort of, my generation, we've inhabited two worlds. We've inhabited sort of existing in the Western world, and have had to kind of construct our identity with this trauma of I would call it kind of enforced migration. It's through choice, but it's through the choice of not having a choice. So we've inhabited these two worlds. We've had to inhabit the Western world. And the kind of conditions of the Western world that somehow you just give up your identity and become Western somehow, hollowed out. And that just, has never been complete for me. It's, at best, I'm happy to exist in both worlds. But in my real nature, I'm essentially a son of the soil. And I'm a citizen of the planet. So, if I choose to go to the best institutions on the planet to be educated, it doesn't eradicate my sense of who I am, which is born from centuries of, my descendants, and that has not shifted in any way. And, for me, it really all started when I started the sort of 11-year journey to look at every single sort of country on the continent as a way to just peer into, what the state of the continent was. I mean, I frequent about 6 countries on the continent very regularly, and I have done for the past, 25 years of my life. And a lot of people are like, wow, you really know the continent well. And I was like, no, I don't. I actually have no idea. I know a fraction of this. And that's what triggered the journey to just at least do one loop of touching each piece of soil and seeing and experiencing each culture. And it really had a kind of profound effect on me, this idea of returning to the continent and not assuming or consuming the information about the continent, but really kind of building up my own networks in those places and then having relationships with people from the continent, so that it was always balanced with the lack of information or biased information that was being projected about the continent. And from that, really, it became very clear that I couldn't sustain in myself a kind of critical discussion about the continent if I wasn't actually doing something about it. I'm that kind of person. And I can't sort of live with myself sort of intellectually if I'm not actually following my own convictions of my own sort of moral compass. So it really became very clear that if I was interested in having a discussion about the continent, I needed to also have an engagement about the continent. And I couldn't sit in Europe, speaking from a megaphone about all the things I thought should happen, but actually, would be done by somebody else. The megaphone is easy, action is hard. But action is what changes the world, we all know. So it just became clear that, I had, gained a kind of incredible amount of critical success in the West, and I could rest on my laurels and become wealthy and retire, and there'd be nothing wrong with that. But it just felt like it really wasn't enough for me, So for me, I sort of really set myself a task, which is, look, if you as a stranger in a foreign land are able to get to the top of your abilities, what could you do if you were back home? And I think in asking myself that question, if I could get to the top of, of my profession in a foreign land that does not support me, what could I do back home? And I wanted to answer that question. And I know that it's full of thorns. Coming back home is not romantic. So anybody who thinks that, please evacuate that from your mind. It takes work, and rightly it should. you know, it's literally moving from one world to another. But it's been the most humbling and profound experience for me, because it sort of, for me, has renewed my sense of my own creativity and my own sense of urgency of issues, and also allowed me, you know, to, as it were, start again. And that starting again for a creative person and a person of an intellectual inquiry is just so nourishing.
It's really wonderful to hear you talk about this in this way, because it's hard for some to understand, right? The challenges that some of us face working in the West and practicing at the very top of their fields, right? And yet have to deal with these challenges of being from elsewhere or being perceived, right? Regardless of what you think about yourself, or being perceived to be from an elsewhere. And so I think there's something really important about not just what you've done, but a generation of African artists and you know, professionals who have made similar returns, or at least who have demonstrated a desire to be at home in the world, right?
Exactly. That's the operative term.
Yes, right, that Accra, London, New York could be home at your own call, right? We've seen Wangeshi do the same thing, right? You know, set up her studio, right? We've seen Kende, you know, set up the space in Dakar, basically to say that these are also spaces where important work and life can unfold.
Correct.
Right? So I think that this is really amazing, but it's also the way that that impacts your work as a scholar and as an architect. And I'm mindful, you did mention your decision to travel to every African country, right? It wasn't just simply that you're trying to get to know like a tourist would, right?
No.
But it's that it's also fundamental to how you're thinking about your work as an architect, because that then led to the African Metropolitan Architecture Project, which is such a phenomenal, right, project that you've done. And what we see in that is that you're really thinking about how modernity unfolded architecturally across the continent. And what it demonstrates is that there's not a simple and single narrative, right, or story about African architectural modernities, right? That you couldn't simply break it down to Anglophone versus Francophone or Lusophone, or, you know, North or South or Sub or above Sahara, all those nonsensical boundaries that have been created around the continent. What you see is a very complex continent that has always been that way, regardless of the attempt to forge these, you know, unworkable boundaries. That's what I see from this project. And what it does is that it opens up the conversation about the possibilities, right, of the practice, of the discourse of building, right, in Africa. And now the other thing that I'm also very keen on is what you've been doing lately. As I mentioned to you the other day when we were chatting, that I see you've been quite active on Instagram, you know, basically doing a similar kind of travel, but this is different, right? The first phase of your travel around Africa was about these architectural modernities, right? But now you're looking at a different context of building in Africa, right? Of indigenous old structures and languages that people have devised, their attitude to space and material, right, that are incredibly diverse and ingenious, right? This is what I'm seeing from these Instagram posts.
You're reading it correctly.
And I'm wondering, right, if this is leading up to a, another project similar to African metropolitan architecture. And I'm wondering also.
This was not meant to be my press release on this, but you.
Well, I ratted you out, so we might as well talk about it.
Indeed, no, it is. It's. I mean, since 2011, after I finished the Metropolitan Architecture book, which was really to look at the present, this is looking at the past. So, you know, I wanted to then spend time really looking at what is the heritage of the continent, even acknowledging the erasure that happened through colonization. There are enough fragments of the architecture of the continent to build back a body, to build back an Osirian, yes, you know, to build back Osiris.
Yes.
So for me, I want to build back that body and to understand it away from the sort of Berlin division of the continent, but as a kind of operating system of peoples on a continent now called Africa. And to really understand, for people to be able to grasp from it, the kind of response to geography that is profound, that creates the kind of unique cultures. And to really look at that through material, which is the way in which I'm trying to show how the work that we do now in the present, with its emphasis on material and place and culture, is directly aligned to the way in which civilization has always made things. And I'm trying to use my Instagram feed, which I have no interest in Instagram as a kind of social feed, so totally uninteresting to me like that. But it is a powerful tool to reach many people immediately and to stimulate a discussion. So I'm sort of putting teasers out there of the stories and the different regions to really speak to this book, which I hope is maybe about a year away, year and a half away, really speaking about Black civilizations and architecture.
It's really fantastic to see you take on this project, which for me, from the snippets that I've seen, it's not really, you know, an architecture of nostalgia, right?
No.
It's how people or how societies across the African continent, how they have attended to materiality.
Correct.
Right? How they have
Correct.
imagined space, you know, as a platform for the unfolding of life.
Correct.
And so it's going to be a fascinating thing to see what how this comes together in a project similar to African metropolitan architecture. So I would say I'm waiting to see this come. No pressure, but
no. Don't worry. What's lovely is to be doing it in Accra this time. If the Metropolitan book was done from London, this book is being done from Accra, and I'm enjoying that shift in energy as well. And the teams working here to put it together. But you will get the preview before most.
Yeah, I look very excited
about it.
Forward to that. So with the time remaining for our conversation today, I want for us to turn slightly to your current project at the Edo Museum of West African Art. And in a past statement that you made with regard to your practice, you said, if you understand that architecture is a social art form, it requires the input of the citizen to allow great architecture to happen. It comes out of being engaged culturally and listening. I always say, listen to the energy of the community, because that tells you where the project should go. So could you talk a bit about how you're approaching this museum, bearing in mind, of course, that this is a museum that one of its mandates, one of its raison d'etre is to serve as a hosting institution for these returnee, formerly exiled objects, right? And so it's a different kind of museum, right? In when we're thinking about it. And in the past, I've talked about the possibilities, right, of a post-colonial museum, right? A truly post-colonial museum, not museums built after independence, but in terms of how it does its business, how it's thought through. So if you could share a bit of how you're thinking about this project, bearing in mind your usual attitude towards community engagement as you formulate your ideas and attitudes to specific projects.
I think that your positioning of understanding that the difference between a post-colonial museum and also what this is are different animals.
Yeah.
You know, they're very different animals. And in a way, this is the precursor to, I think, what could be the kind of emergence of the post-colonial museum, which is a very different conversation. But this project is really about, as you said, the returning artifacts that are coming, and also a kind of assemblage of also existing collections that are in Nigeria. So it is a kind of bridging device. And, you know, unlike a sort of traditional project where the brief and maybe even the building and the collections might exist and maybe one's upgrading it or rebuilding it, one is working with, it's very much for me, has the spirit of the Smithsonian project, the National Museum of African American History and Culture, in the sense that one is looking to a future that does not exist yet, but one hopes for, and building towards a what I call a museum base, a supporters base that does not exist yet, but one that's unfolding, but one that's definitely in the atmosphere in terms of need. So the outreach is very different. There are many discussions that are happening at the scholarly level, at the community level, in the artist community, that are all engaged with this idea of how does one prepare for this? What can it do? And you know, what do we hope that it can give us, you know, as users? You know, so it is a kind of discourse that's happening in different, you know, internationally as well as locally in Nigeria, because it has to happen at both scales, because the objects are oscillating between this globalized world and this localized condition. And then this notion of what is the vessel that is the intermediary for this kind of work? And that was a very important conversation in my studio for me, in the sense that it really, you know, in this case, was about a kind of opportunity to, for me, recontextualize that this project is about undoing the damage or the violence of the dislocation of the objects from their context. And that violence and that damage, which turns the object into a static form to be gazed at simply as a kind of artifice in its own right, is a very Western way of looking at the world. But on the continent, this context, which has been sort of simulated by Africans, but is actually not the real experience of how Africans understand cultural artifacts or objects, just seem fundamentally wrong. And what one would be doing would be no better than just leaving the objects in the museums where they are, because the people who would come to a museum which just simply displayed them would be Europeans only, and a few elite Africans who are used to that way of seeing objects. So it seemed like a profound, you know, it would be almost us sort of tricking ourselves into believing that there was a restitution happened, but nothing would have happened.
Yes.
So the charge of this project, when we understood that concept very clearly, was to understand, you know, we could either rebuild the palaces, literally, or the chambers, and put them in. but that time is gone in the city. And I'm not against full reconstruction. I actually am a deep believer in full reconstruction of artifacts.
Where possible, yes.
Wherever possible,
Yeah.
just remake it with exactly the same material science as was used then, because we can do that. And you know, in Benin, we've activated a couple of those conversations on a couple of palaces that have enough remnant and enough information where we can actually rebuild them. And we want them to be rebuilt so that people can simply experience the proportion and scales and material presence of these chambers, and how these bronzes would have been articulate moments, punctures, kind of offering points, you know, shrines, spaces. You simply cannot understand the provenance and power of these objects without understanding the architectural frames in which these objects were specifically made for. Like, I can't emphasize the specificity in which the Benin Kingdom and its architecture and artifacts are relational to each other.
It's so amazing, right, what you're describing, to compare the architectural context for the reliefs. Let's just even take the reliefs, right? In Benin City, as the descriptions of the Great Hall, right?
The Great Golden Hall.
Yeah, when they were installed.
Unbelievable.
And then you look at the mess, actually, that's how I think about it, of the display of these reliefs, you know, in like the British Museum, right?
British Museum in Germany, everywhere.
Yeah,
just sort of
hanging them
flattered
like
on perspex and cable.
Something with cables and so forth. As, you know, these like trinkets almost. And so I think that's where what you're saying about the possibility of recreating at least some model so that people can get a sense of how these things were originally installed. But I think there's also something that you were pointing to that I can't help but comment on, right? Which is the attitude of many Africans towards the museum as such, meaning the colonial museum. And colonial museums still exist in places as these national commissions for museums and monuments that you find across the continent, that the attitude to them can sometimes be used against museums, right? Or they have very few visitors annually. That means they are not interested in museums. Of course, because these are dead places, right? These are places for dead things. And so if you imagine museums in those same ways, people are still not going to come, except for the elites, right, that have been trained to behave that way
dead things
by their proximity to Europe. So that it must be that there's an urgent need to rethink how museums or spaces like the palaces were the museums, they were the de facto museums. You know, the Yoruba palaces or the Ashanti, you know, palaces. These were the places where you had the priciest, meaning the most valuable cultural objects of the society that have daily impact on the lives of the people. Of course, not everyone is allowed into the palace, but you have
but it's symbolic
where you have access, different kinds of access to different parts of these spaces, right? So it's not as if Africans didn't have their own sense of how to keep and conserve their cultural heritage, right? Which is ultimately what museums are. But once you assume that there are these spaces that you have to keep things away from, you know, people except for a certain class, new museums on the continent will also ultimately fail if they are imagined along those lines.
Correct, 100%, 100%. I think fundamentally, any museum that takes on that model on the continent will be doomed to failure. And can't possibly succeed because of the decontextualization of the last few hundred years. And it's as basic as that. And you realize that the perception and value of the artistic tradition of the continent, to fully reimagine and to understand that after not just the looting, but also then the kind of what I call the brainwashing of the religious systems that have demonized all these objects as the other, not to be in any way venerated for their kind of value, but to be scared of, a few hundred years of this brainwashing, where actually the host population are even frightened of their own cultural patrimony in some parts because of these religious indoctrinations. And so somehow these inanimate objects have been given supernatural power to command a sort of perception presence that, means that they cannot even be looked at by Africans. They can be looked at by white people, but they can't be looked at by Africans anymore. And it is so profoundly sad. So for me, the idea of the museum really is this chamber of reconstructions and recontextualizations. And the recontextualizations also work also with the idea of the abundance of the collections. I've sort of suggested very much, and it's a debate with the curators that are going on, that we don't also sort of follow the model of Western museums, which is that we have vast chambers of stuff just waiting, but that we actually have open archives as part of the kind of way in which the museum sort of unfolds itself. So the depth of its collection is somehow part of an open archive system that is on show, that is very much an active scientific space, and that its reconstructed spaces and its kind of reproportioned spaces are then the spaces of display and recontextualization, thereby really attempting to start a discussion about the value of heritage and history, and to also help people really imagine, because really, the information that we use with our body in terms of space is so profound that we forget that we learn with our bodies as much as we learn with our minds, looking at things. And that learning, the ritualization of understanding certain scales of spaces and the performance of those spaces is as important a retraining for the continent. Because those objects trained a certain way of behaving in space in terms of the relationship to them. If you look at a kind of Spanish city or a Portuguese city where there are shrines, the way in which people kind of venerate themselves and walk along it, all these patterns existed in Africa and they have been eviscerated. So the patterns of even the society and the way in which they create their cultural phenomena has been eviscerated. And the objects are the articulating devices with architecture that help to show how these cultures kind of, were, all the people who visited these places and marveled at the kind of extraordinary sophistication of these places. It wasn't just in the objects, it was in the kind of spaces that they codified and constructed and the materials that they used. And so I put a very huge emphasis on this because in the West, it wasn't demolished by another civilization. It's still there. So they can be visited. You can visit the Acropolis. You can visit the temples of Denda, you can visit them across the empires that existed because they weren't destroyed. But you can't do that with a lot of African shrines and spaces because it's simply been destroyed. And so I think that this sets up for me what I call the transition museum, which sets up the kind of the interlocutor between the two worlds. And I think for me gives the opportunity for a certain discourse about universality and a real discourse about human civilizations that I think could be an explosive revolution if the cultural institutions that have the most decided to activate a network of sister institutions in the host countries where they were taken from as a kind of restitution in its own right. I really actually believe that the restitution of objects is actually not enough. But the emphasis is actually much more on the institutions to share knowledge from that incredible knowledge and the restitution of institution building that has been denied to those spaces because of the denial of those objects. It is a kind of responsibility to start to activate that dialogue. And in the end, the dialogue will activate knowledge that returns back from a different gaze, which actually helps everyone understand the provenance of our civilizations and our work.
I think
this
is such an important issue that you raised, David, because part of the mechanisms, right, that have been devised by these Western museums that are resistant to any discussion around restitution is simply, well, you know, it's their problem. They don't have museums. They don't have security. They don't have this. They don't have that. So why should these valuable objects be returned to them? But I think that what you're saying, and which I completely agree with, is that even when they then agree to return these objects, that it doesn't and should not stop at that, right?
No.
Because
No.
what we're talking about is how do we rethink global cultures and
Correct.
our attitude to our shared pasts. And so the idea of sharing knowledge, the idea of sharing expertise, right, should and ought to be part of what we're describing and talking about.
Absolutely.
Right, so it's not just that, well, they've built their museums, well, good luck to them. You know, if they can't keep their objects and if they return back to Europe, don't blame us, kind of.
Yeah, how insulting. How insulting is that?
Simply crazy. And so
crazy.
If they are really serious about what their perpetration of the act of looting, and I call it perpetration because they often allow these objects to come into their collections, knowing fully well where they came from. They will say they do their due diligence. I don't think so. I can point to so many instances where, if you take the instance of the Biafran object, everyone knew there was a war going on in Nigeria at the time. So how come these objects flood the international market and they are still doing due diligence and collecting these objects? Give me a break, right? So I think that there's a sense in which they have tried to deflect, you know, their responsibilities, right, over these many decades of benefiting from keeping these objects. It's about time, not just for them to return the physical objects, but also to invest in this new paradigm of sharing global cultural heritage. That's
Correct.
only when we can talk about truly global museums and global
Correct.
institutions, right?
Correct.
So I'm waiting, and I'm sure you're also hoping for that day. But in the meantime, we have to put pressure really on these institutions with our voices and our actions. It's no longer business as usual. And I think what is fantastic really about where we are is that you have voices from within and outside of the Western museums, right? You have
absolutely
scholars, curators within these museums that are actually pressing from within. This didn't used to be the case.
Absolutely
right?
not. Yeah.
Remember the infamous declaration by so-called global museum directors in 2002 defending the Universal Museum, right? Their right to keep the world's global heritage, right? That was 2002. These days, you have a generation of scholars, curators that can't defend such positions anymore. So you have alliances within and outside of the museum. What needs to happen more is pressure on the political class when you're dealing with government-owned institutions, but also the moneyed class that are the trustees of these private museums, especially in the United States, who are the ones that actually have to make the call, right, about the behavior or the attitude of their institutions towards these issues around restitution, right? And so I think part of what is important about this moment is that we have voices like you as an architect of, you know, a leading architect globally who actually understand the core issues that are involved and can put it into practice, not just by, which is quite significant, moving your practice to Accra, but also being involved frontally with the discourse around the possibilities of the museum today and looking into the future. And I think that that's really what is amazing and fantastic about this moment. Although there are challenges, right, are still to be encountered and hopefully surmounted. But I think it's yet morning on Creation Day. And with that, David, I think we've had a good moment to talk about these questions and explore them. And I'm sure we're going to continue that in another context sometimes, somewhere soon. And
I look
so,
forward
David,
to it.
yeah, thanks so much for
Always a pleasure.
doing this. Yeah.
Always a pleasure, my brother. Speak
All
to you
right.
soon.
All right.
Take care.
Take care now.